robots are on the move here in the AC Conference. 4 of the best robots from Franklin and Jemison on the field right now, competing for a chance to go against the winner of the DC Conference on the other side. And it's a tight match already. Cones landing everywhere on the field. The high junction's the place to be at the start of this match. 5 seconds left. Can they get the parking bonuses?
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And right away in driver control, these teams have no time to waste. On the blue side of the field, Brainstem taking a cone quickly to the red side, denying the ownership point. On the blue side of the field, from our Red Alliance, Upper Creek Robotics now sitting in the center of the field, making it a little bit more difficult for Crack and Pinion to score these cones. We've seen a lot of defense be played in the finals for both of these divisions, and we're certainly going to see it here in the conference championship. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. Cones being scored on any junction they can. Looking for those ever valuable ownership points. Crack and Pinion playing on the front side. Brainstem guarding them from the Red Alliance. Our FTA helping out Brainstem. They are currently offline, trying to get them back up and going. Less than a minute left now. 2 cones knocked over in the center of the field by Supernova on the side of the Red Alliance. And on the front side, it is a battle, of course. Upper Creek Robotics and Crack and Pinion now. And Brainstem's back online. Endgame, last 30 seconds, finals match number 1 here in the AC Conference. And it is a tight one. Beacons being dropped now. Brainstem to strike first. We see a red beacon now in the hands of Upper Creek Robotics on the front side of the field. Can they get it down? Still holding on to it, 10 seconds left. Going onto the low junction, they get it. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we are underway in the autonomous period over here in our second match to see who will advance. The Red Alliance looking to secure a spot in the finals, and here we go. Upper Creek Robotics fighting over here with Brainstem, who's working well as ever. Brainstem just missing out on that high junction over there. Upper Creek Robotics returning fire with another cone of their own on the high junction. Meanwhile, across the field, Vertex with a cone of their own on the high junction for the Red Alliance. The Red Alliance really taking advantage over there on that high junction. The Gear Masters going to town with a 1+5 auto, I believe, on that mid junction over there. And that is all for auto.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. We are underway. The driver control teleop period. The Blue Alliance got something to say about the Red Alliance. They're going to force a third match here. Let's see what they can do. Here comes Vertex across the field. They're going to battle with the Gear Masters. The Gear Masters just took control of that high junction for the Blue Alliance, but they might have gone dead. My FTA might have to give them some help over here. We'll check up on them in a bit. They're not moving right now. Here comes Upper Creek Robotics across the field. Haven't seen moving from them. Here they come. High junction in their sight. That junction now belongs to the Red Alliance. Moving quick over here we go. Vertex on the Red Alliance making their way across the field. Brainstem claiming this high junction over here for the Blue Alliance once again. The Red Alliance responding with a cone of their own. And Gear Masters back from the dead. Here they come with a vengeance. They secure a cone with authority on that mid junction over there. And now another one for the Blue Alliance on the high junction. We are closing in on about 70 seconds remaining in this match to see who's going to go on to the finals. Here we go. We got Vertex coming across the field over here. They're finding what they can do with the cone. They're going to deposit it on the high junction over there, taking that junction from the Blue Alliance. Gear Masters say not so fast. They deposit a cone on that junction. We're not going for scatter here. We're trying to load up these junctions. 50 seconds remaining. Here we go. We are moving along here. Upper Creek. Oh, no! That's going to be some penalties on Brainstem. They knocked over that junction. It slid on the floor. Down for the count. Not going to get back up. Here we go. 15, 5, 3, 4. Vertex with a cone on the high junction over there. Gear Masters trying to fumble around with that cone. It's giving him some trouble. We'll see what they can do. Here comes Upper Creek. Now in the in-game period, I don't see any beacons yet. Red Alliance with 1 beacon, 2 beacons in their substation. Blue Alliance gonna see if they can pour it on over here. We got a 1-point match on the live scoring. Up a creek, launching a cone across the field. We got 1 beacon for the Red Alliance. Here's 1 for the Blue Alliance. Brainstem gonna try to secure it to that mid-junction. They have a beacon over there. 10 seconds remaining. This is gonna be close. I see a beacon for the Red Alliance, 2 beacons for the Red Alliance. All robots trying to park, 2 parked red robots, 1 parked blue robot. Gearmasters can't quite get there.
3, 2, 1, go!
All 4 robots are off here in our DC Conference Finals, match number 1. A little collision between 2 robots on the field, both going for the same junction, but their other Alliance robots are still going strong. We got Roboctopi on the Blue Alliance scoring up high on a high junction. Also their opposite Alliance, team 18457, Gator Bites, also scoring onto a high junction. That's 4 cones onto that junction for the Red Alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now our robots spring back to life. Right away, team 14481, don't blink. They extend their arm and very quickly try to score that cone on a low junction. Right now, with 1:45 left in the match, our Red Alliance is ahead, but the Blue Alliance is quickly making a comeback as they overtake some of the junctions on the field from the Red Alliance. Both Blue Alliance robots cycling to their substation area. We got Roboctopi waiting for the opposite Alliance to score before they score a blue cone of their own onto a high junction. On that Red Alliance, don't blink. Don't blink, because guess what? They just scored a Red Alliance cone onto a high junction, followed right up by their Alliance partner, Gator Bites. Right now, it's a race to score the most cones and own the most junctions as we move into just over 1 minute left here in finals match number 1. Team 18438, Wolfpack Machina, just picked up a Blue Alliance cone out of the substation. We'll see where they decide to score it. Remember, the goal here is to not only score the cones, but to also own the junctions. Robots get extra points for having ownership at the end of the match. Right now, most of our junctions are owned by the Red Alliance, but the Blue Alliance is trying to take those junctions back with Roboctopi back on the move and a Blue Alliance cone in hand. 20 seconds left, and we see some beacons introduced to the field, one of which is held by Don't Blink. For the Blue Alliance, both of the beacons were just scored, and our final beacon on the field is held by Red Alliance robot Gator Bites. All 4 beacons have been scored with 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go!
Match number 2 of the DC Conference Finals is off to the races. Blue Alliance looking to come back and push a tiebreaker match, 72-44. Doing so for that Blue Alliance, a second cone up on the high junction. Some competition over the high junction on the opposite side of the field between 44-481, don't blink, and the Blue Alliance, that is 18438.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
End of autonomous period gives the advantage towards your Red Alliance with a score of almost 200 points going into driver control period. Red Alliance looking to capitalize on that lead. 21-229, quality control with a cone in their intake, deciding where to score it. Meanwhile, their Alliance partners don't blink, also with a cone in hand. Seems we have a pause in the middle of the field. Teams deciding where to score in order to take control of these junctions from each other, potentially pausing until the other Alliance actually takes a first move. They do so now, 18-4-3-8 for your Blue Alliance. Wolfpack Machina going for a mid-junction that is quickly taken over by the Red Alliance, but they don't want that. Back and forth these teams are going, focusing on that mid-junction, potentially trying to make circuits across the field. a high junction with over 10 cones on it already. An additional one added by 7244 out of the box robotics. These middle high junctions are a center point of contention on the field. Almost 300 points for your Red Alliance with 45 seconds left in the match. Still anyone's game, and Blue Alliance is looking to fight back. 18438 with another cone up high. That junction taken straight back by quality control. The buzzer sounds, and it is endgame. Still, the majority of your cones on these high junctions, and it looks like teams will be trying to use their beacons on the junctions to cap them. One beacon dropped for your Blue Alliance, one good for Red. Another one good for Red with 10 seconds left. Last minute scoring out of the box with holding their beacon with 4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we are underway in the autonomous period in our World Championship Finals. Here we go. Vertex over there in the corner. Looking like they got hung up on that ground junction. We'll check up on them in a bit. Upper Creek Robotics has not been able to get going yet, so let's focus in over here on the Blue Alliance. 2 cones on the high junction over there. Let's make that 3. Excellent job over there from 14481, doing some great work. I think they have 5 on there. Their alliance partner just loses track, not able to get any more cones on that high junction, but that's okay. They already did some fantastic work over here as we're about to expire in auto.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, the Jemison bots are going to get it going now over here. Here we go. We've got Upper Creek, and Upper Creek's trying to push Vertex, their alliance partner, off of that ground junction. They're high-centered right now. They're trying to push him off the ground junction, seeing if they can help him out. Meanwhile, over here, and they do manage to do so. That is how you do it here in first. All right, back over here on the Blue Alliance. We got some excellent work over here. We've got Don't Blink. They're trying to figure out where they want to go. They have a cone in their grasp, seeing where they can place it. Meanwhile, their alliance partner, Gator Bites, moving around carefully. They have a cone, haven't placed it yet. Red Alliance with a cone on the high junction over there from Vertex. Upper Creek Robotics looking for a cone on the high junction for the Red Alliance as well. The Red Alliance really starting to pour it on now. Back over in the Blue Alliance. Don't Blink is sitting and waiting. This is a strategy. Some teams try to use this to claim more junctions. We got about 70 seconds remaining in this match. Here come the Gator Bites. There's another cone for the Blue Alliance on the mid-junction. The Red Alliance trying to pour it on, trying to counter the Blue Alliance. Here comes the Red Alliance. Vertex cone on the mid-junction for the Red Alliance. The Blue Alliance trying to respond. Gator Bites trying to see if they can get this cone on the high junction, but something's going wrong. They're not able to line it up. They're trying to get it going over here. The Blue Alliance working on that high junction. Meanwhile, Vertex with a cone for the Red Alliance on the high junction over there, and their alliance partner does the same from Upper Creek Robotics. We're closing in on 35 seconds remaining. It's anybody's match, folks. Here we go. We got Don't Blink with a cone on the high junction for the Blue Alliance. We are now in the in-game period. I see 2 beacons for the Red Alliance. I see 2 beacons for the Blue Alliance. The Blue Alliance with a beacon. The Red Alliance places a beacon on the high junction. Blue Alliance with a beacon on the high junction. Here come Don't Blink with a beacon on the mid-junction over there. Upper Creek can't find where to put their cone. Can't find where to put their beacon. 10 seconds remaining. Teams are scrambling, folks. This is the finals of the World Championship. Vertex trying to pour it on. Upper Creek seeing what they can do. They're maneuvering all across the field to park. And that is the match. Excellent. 5,
3, 2, 1, go!
Second match of our championship finals for First Tech Challenge. Off to the races. We have 14-4-81 for your Blue Alliance. They are going up for a second high junction score. It is good. Red Alliance looking to match them. Vertex doing so with 4, now 5 scores on your high junction. Blue Alliance as well, 21-229. That is Don't Blink, a 5th cone for them as we end autonomous period.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Entering driver control period, and Blue Alliance almost 150 points. Red Alliance looking to lessen that gap. 15-5-34. Vertex off very quick with 1, now 2 high junction scores. Their alliance partners, Supernova, are up and good for high junction as well. Contention over these high junctions in the middle of the field. Almost all 4 teams primarily scoring on the high junctions, good for 5 points. Ownership of the junctions moving back and forth. Again, that ownership will be important at the end of the match for bonus points. A minute 20 left in our match, and the Blue Alliance close to 200 points. A 70-point gap that the Red Alliance is looking to demolish, though. 15-5-34, again up high, waiting for the right moment to score on that junction. Maybe changing course now, going to a mid-junction instead. Now the mid-junction is seeing contention back and forth. That is between Don't Blink and Vertex. Robots all look to appear to be grabbing their cones from the substations. Now going up high, that is Don't Blink and 22508 Supernova. Both good for 5 points on the high junctions. Teams pausing now, looking to score 15-5-34 on a low junction, trying to line up correctly. Meanwhile, 21-229 paused in the middle of the field, deciding where to score as we enter end game. Beacons coming out on the field. Teams will be able to cap and maintain control of the junctions with them. First out is from Don't Blink for the Blue Alliance, but 22508 follows closely behind with their beacon. We see a second beacon out for both of these alliances. One up for blue, it is good. A last beacon up for red. Let's see if they can make it with 4, 3, 2, 1.